Good morning, students. Happy New Year. Hope you are keeping fine in the in your own houses, at home. And today, as we begin our next phase of learning, I would like to remind you that the videos that we upload in YouTube, you can follow them, read the books after that, and whenever you see the video, you need to look into your book as well. Otherwise, it will not be understood by you. Now, today we are going to discuss about the one of the greatest and important continent of the world. As you know that in the map here it is see all this map in this you see, if you count all this according to the size, if you see that this is the Asia, this, and in this you see the whole area. It's a huge continent established on the single continent, huge countries. And second one is Africa, you see here, Africa, this is Africa. uh, these are the largest. First one is Asia, as you know, and then Africa, and then comes the North America. Next come third one is the North America, and the fourth one is South America, and then comes um, many say the Antarctica. Many say Antarctica these days, and then comes Europe, and then last one is Australia. This is Australia. This is the island country, and this is the smallest continent. And Antarctica also is a continent. Here Antarctica, you will be able to see Antarctica is in white. See this one at the bottom of the earth, Antarctica. And so today we are going to learn about the continent of Europe. So continent of Europe. Europe is a small, not very big continent, but very important continent. Most early advanced continent. And as we will go through our lessons, you will be able to realize this, that because of its geographical features, Europe is more advanced than any other continent. Surely America is rich, but Europe was the first one. So here is the continent of Europe. So which are the countries coming under the continent of Europe? We will see in the text. Whole list is given in our text. So my dear students, now we have got the 7 continents. Among them we are going to learn about Europe. We are going to learn about Europe. So let's come to our lesson. Let's come to our lesson now. So here we are. So continent of Europe is the 6th largest continent. 6th largest continent. I told why 6th largest continent. The 7th one is what called Australia. The 5th one is Antarctica. As you see the Antarctica here. Here it is in white ones. Okay, Antarctica. So 6th largest continent in the world. It is about 3 times the size of India. 3 times the size of India. India is a subcontinent only. It is not continent. It is in the continent of Asia. India is situated in the continent of Asia. It's not the continent India. So it is being compared here. It has the highest density of population. Europe. We are talking about Europe, highest density of population, second only to Asia. The, the cultural, historical, and political diversity of Europe is greater than any other continent in the world. So, the historical, cultural, political diversity in Europe is greater than the other continent of the world. So, here the area, the physical features, the areas are given. Now, we are not going to go through the physical features and detail about the continent of Europe, but we are going to locate it, where it is. So how to locate it? Surely you see in the map, here in the map you see, but here in our text is how to locate it. Europe is located between the latitudes 35° north and 73° north, approximately, not exactly, approximately, that means more or less, placing it entirely in the northern hemisphere. The continent of Europe is situated entirely, that means completely situated in the northern hemisphere. Most Europe lies within the temperate zone. You know that we have got the 3 heat zones, and Europe is on the temperate zone, not in the frigid zone, neither in the torrid zone. So it is in temperate zone. Its longitudinal extent is from 25° west to 65° east. Now, hope you know the lines of longitude and latitude. So longitudinal lines and the latitudinal lines are important to know that. So remember that the longitude and latitude surely is the horizontal line and the latitude, the vertical lines. Okay, horizontal line is the latitude, and the longitude is vertical lines. Okay, it is surrounded by water bodies on 3 sides. The Arctic Ocean lies in the north, Atlantic Ocean in the west, and the Mediterranean Sea in the south. The Caucasus Mountain or the Ural Mountain in the east, and the Caspian Sea in the southeast separates the Europe from Asia. So it is here it is. I said that here it is surrounded by water bodies on 3 sides. In the north is the Arctic Ocean, and in the east is the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and in the south is the Mediterranean Sea. This is Mediterranean Sea. Here it is Mediterranean Sea. North is Arctic Ocean, south is Mediterranean Sea, and in the west we have got the Atlantic Ocean. So these are the 3 sides of it. And here the mountains. What are the mountains? It is mentioned here. The Ural Mountains, Caucasus Mountain, Caucasus Mountain, Ural Mountain, and the Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea in the east. Caspian Sea is here. Caspian Sea in the east. This is surrounded by this. So here it is. So Caspian Sea in the east, that separates the Caspian Sea in the south separates Europe from Asia. Caspian Sea, here it is, separates from Europe to Asia. This side is Kazakhstan and all that is in Asia, and here it is Europe. Okay, so though it is the 6th largest continent, it is very important continent in terms of advancement. The question is, have you ever wondered Europe has produced many great explorers? Why? Because mainly it has got it is surrounded by water bodies on three sides, and most of the island countries are, it is Europe is also known as island countries. Island countries, and therefore it is the explorer are more than the other continent here. Okay, so here we are. So here I leave you here for the next discussion. Thank you. Stay safe.